Hey guys, it's Paige. Today's video is going to be a first impressions video, just kind of talking about some of the samples that I got in from Sephora recently. Okay, just let me explain this a little bit. I originally wasn't going to do a video for all of these samples, but as I was looking at them and like kind of pulling them all together, it literally was a pretty much a complete set of makeup. So from primer to foundation to powder to like everything. So it pretty much had everything. So I decided to do a full makeup tutorial on all of these products that I've actually never used before. So this is a great first impressions because I literally have never used any of these other than the primer. I was kind of nervous because I didn't know if I was gonna actually like the stuff, but as you can see on my face, I love it. Also, my lashes are the only things that were not a sample from Sephora. I recently got, this is the small version, the bigger version is over there. I recently got the press box from Velour lashes, and this was just a tiny, tiny little box that came inside this giant box. So this is the tiny box, and this is the lash book, which comes with 22 lashes in here. It's kind of overwhelming, and I kind of screamed when I saw this. So it's got this side right here, and then it has this side right here, and all of these lashes are different. I think this is a complete set of lashes. So today I use I think these are called lie detector. I want to say they're called lie detector. That's what they say on here. And these are the silk lashes that I have on right now. So I didn't touch this box yet. I'm so scared to use these. I just want to keep them forever. Okay guys, so if you do want to order any of these lashes, you can go to velourlashes.com and they have a huge selection. Of course, this box is a huge selection of what you want. I think they're great for even everyday stuff. They last a while. I'll reuse them probably 10 times. So they're really great, good quality, and don't forget to use the code PaigeVelour in all caps. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for this tutorial. So the first sample that I got was the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and put it all over my face, about that much. I love that they gave me this because it's great for travel size stuff, and it can fit in a lot of your luggage, and if you're trying to pack light with makeup, you can do it with this. Okay, and next thing is foundation. They sent me the Makeup Forever Professional HD foundation, and they sent me 4 different shades. So I'm probably gonna be mixing the Y315 and the Y415 together, and it looks like it would be my shade. So I'm gonna mix those two because this is a sample. It's gonna be a little tricky to put on my face. This is the Y315, I think. Right, so I've got that, and it really doesn't take much. I actually love the consistency right now of it. I'm about to add just a little bit of the Y415 because I've been tanning lately, and I feel like this is just gonna give me a little bit of color. I actually have never tried this one before, this Makeup Forever. So I'm curious to see how this is going to work. Now I'm just gonna take a beauty blender and blend this all in. Okay, so I'm really liking these 2 shades together. It might look a little orange on camera, but it matches my body really well for the fake tan that I have on right now. I like the consistency of it. I feel like it's not too heavy, but the coverage is pretty good. Okay, so this is buildable medium coverage, and it's a natural finish, and it's supposed to last all day, and this is for normal, combination, and dry skin types. So the next sample I got in was the Tarte High Performance Naturals Concealer, and this one has 4 shades to it. There's very light neutral, light medium, medium, and deep, or tan deep. I think I'm gonna use, I don't wanna do something too bright under my eyes. I wanna kinda make it look natural, so I'm gonna try the medium today. All right, so the consistency with this is not what I thought it was gonna be. It's actually kind of thick. So I'm just gonna kind of put it on my eye like this. It kind of feels weird doing it with my hands. Not saying I hate it though. We'll just see what it does for under my eye. And I'm also gonna use it as a eye primer too. So we'll see how it works for that. All right, this is not horrible. It's not horrible. It is very luminous. So yeah, it's very shiny. So we'll see how that looks after everything is said and done. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my whole face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder because they didn't send me any samples of any under eye powder or anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face with this and then continue on with my samples. Alright, and I just set that with the Sigma Tapered Face F25 brush. Alright, next we have the Dual Finish Lancome Powder Multitasking Foundation, and this is an all-day wear. They sent me a really dark one, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it as a contour powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and just open this and contour my face. And I will be using the F35 brush from Sigma. So for my nose contour, I'm not gonna be using that same one just because it's a little dark. I'm gonna be using the NARS bronzing powder that they sent me, and this shade is a lot lighter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and contour with that on my nose, and then I might add a little bit into my cheeks just to kind of make it more of a softer look. And I just used that with the E45 brush from Sigma. So for my blush, I'm gonna be using this shade right here. This is from Hourglass, and I don't even know if this is a highlighter, but I'm gonna be using it as a blush. I don't know how it's going to be, but we shall see. I'm just gonna be using that F05 brush that I use for my bronzer. We'll see how this looks. Yeah, I really like that. That's a pretty shade, and it's really light on my face. I really, really like this color. For my highlighter today, I am using the Becca highlighter, and this is the shade Champagne Pop. I actually have never used Becca highlighters before, and I have really been wanting to use it. I just haven't bought it. So to get a sample like this is awesome, so you can really see if you're gonna like it or not. So I'm about to find out and see if this is really what everybody says it is. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, this is definitely what everybody says it is. I mean, look at that highlight. That is so pretty. Is that not so pretty? Could you see like the before and after? Oh my gosh.
Oh my, like, okay, like, look at one side and then look at the other.
Like, that's amazing. I'm gonna put a little bit more. That's okay. Look what it did. Like, it was just like a huge difference. Like, look at that glow. Okay, I'm really loving this right now. That's a good highlighter. I might start getting this. Look at that.
Now you're gonna use it every day until it runs out.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the bridge of the nose too.
You're so obsessed.
Yes. So I'm gonna use this whole thing of it.
Oh my.
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk really quick about this Becca highlighter. It's everything that they say it is and more. This really is a good highlighter. I'm just gonna keep highlighting. I'm gonna keep finding stuff to highlight.
Your eyes.
Like, even from far away,
I can still see it.
Can still see it. For my brows, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. They sent me 4 different shades. So there's medium brown, chocolate, deep brown, and auburn. I'm probably gonna be using medium brown because I don't like my eyebrows super dark, even though they are normally naturally dark. I don't like them crazy dark, so I'm probably gonna use the medium brown today and see what that does. I feel like it's more of a taupe color. I really like taupey shades for my brows, so I feel like this is pretty close. I think I could just end it on my highlight. I could just call it a day.
It's like done.
Call it a day. I'm using the E65 brush from Sigma, of course. right,
Oh my god.
really like this pomade. And the cool thing is that I barely use this, and it's like a thick, it's really thick little container. So I think this is gonna last me a while. I really like this. For the eyeshadow, I'm going to be doing something really natural. I'm just going to be playing off with both of these because they didn't give me any eyeshadow samples. So I'm just going to be using these two and seeing how it works. I'm going to start off with this lighter shade and just kind of going under the brow and in the inside corner of the eye. And that was with the E55 brush. Alright, so before I do my mascara, I got in from the sample the Lancome Paris Super Enhancing Mascara Base. So this is going to be kind of like white looking, and it's supposed to help lengthen your lashes and thicken your lashes before you put your mascara on. I'll be using false lashes anyway, but I really wanted to see if this helped. Alright, and I didn't get a sample mascara, so I'm just going to be using my telescopic L'Oreal Paris mascara. Alright, so I really do feel like this helped my lashes and lengthen them. You can see, really did help lengthen. This is before mascara, after mascara. So I really did, I feel like it made a huge difference. The Velour lashes I'm using today, I want to say they're called Lie Detector because that's what it says on the box. These lashes are really full and somewhat wispy too. I'm really excited to use these. I have not used them yet, so we shall see how they work. Alright guys, so my lashes are done, and the last thing I have to do is lips. And I didn't get this in the mail as a sample. I actually bought a little kit of them right here. And I'm going to be using this one, and this one's called Venice. Alright guys, so that wraps up this first impressions video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a lot about some of these new products that I have just used for the first time. If you've already used some and you have any suggestions or comments you would like to make, just go ahead and comment down below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. There's a shadow, I think. I don't think there is. Wrong side. Wait, stop. So, if you do that, don't forget to do that. Okay, guys. Velour, and bye guys, I'm done.